What up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I'm on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Yeah, I'm on the way back home, back to the man cave to take care of some business. Speaking of business here, we have the Odell Beckham Jr. Bandwagon. Okay, you know, every day it seems like we get somebody else on the Odell Beckham Jr. bandwagon. Started out with Jerry Jones a couple weeks ago saying, you know, that catch that he made, that one, and Dez Bryant's the prettiest two catches I've ever seen. So he was the first one to get on board, you know. And then you got Micah Parsons, he's gotten on board and everything else, and basically say, hey, are we going to do this shit, you know? And Odell, yeah, you know. Then, of course, we got Zeke yesterday. Zeke Elliott, of course, talking about he'd like to have him come on over and do some eating with Zeke. You know, they definitely want to do some eating and stuff together. But I told you we hadn't heard from two very, very important and influential people on the team. One, Catboy. Okay, you know, Stephen Jones, he's thrown cold water on a lot of different deals because, you know, he looks for great value. Now, I told you what Micah Parsons did yesterday. I told you what he did, and I'm sticking by what I said. I'm going to start calling Micah Parsons the Force, because what he did was he tried to pull a Jedi mind trick on Stephen Jones, because he used Stephen Jones's own term. You know what I'm talking about, right? You guys, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, you know what Obi-Wan did? These aren't the droids you're looking for. And they're like, yeah, these aren't the droids we're looking for. See, Micah Parsons said, Odell Beckham Jr., great value. So Stephen Jones says, yeah, he's a great value. Jedi mind trick. We have not heard yet from Stephen Jones. Maybe he's still fighting, you know, the Force and all that. But we did hear from Dak Prescott, one of the two people that I said that I want to hear from. Dak, of course, sounded kind of giddy. He basically said, you know, when you could add somebody of his talent and his skill to your team and your roster and everything else, you want to do that. You definitely want to do that, and, you know, make us better, and, you know, the love fest continues. So Dak Prescott is on there. But he also said, I'm sure there's 31 other teams out there that want to do the same. And in the end, all of this is a business. So he recognizes that, yeah, there's a lot of pieces, a lot of guys that you would like to bring to your team. But the reality is it has to be able to fit under the dynamics of it, which goes back to Catboy, Stephen Jones, and his whole thing about, you know, I look for great value. Micah, keep doing the Jedi, keep doing the Jedi thing if you guys want it. But on the flip side, we've already heard, and this is where I don't really think it's going to happen, because it sounds like a bidding war, or Odell Beckham Jr.'s agent is trying to build up a bidding war, because his agent came out and said, add Kansas City to the mix. They're interested as well. And I don't see the Cowboys going all in a bidding war. That's just not what they do. They're basically telling Odell, hey, we them boys. Remember that. We them boys. Remember, can I get another one of those shirts done too?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I said, can I get another one of those We them boys? Remember that.
Sure.
Can I get a couple of them? Because I love those shirts. Anyway, we them boys. Remember that. And that's what Jerry Jones is trying to say to Odell. Listen, you know, your other side of the family that's all Cowboy fans and stuff, you know, they can come party and everything else and his suite and things. You know, you can stay with them and unpack your suitcase and stuff and not to worry about buying another house and save some money. But I don't see the Cowboys as they've gone through with Dak Prescott. You know, you're the quarterback of the Cowboys. You should take a discount because you get all kinds of side work and stuff. Yeah. And we're talking about the same Catboy that said to D-Law, hey, how about you taking $10 million this year and a one-year deal, and we'll call it even. Yeah. We them boys too. Remember that. All right. We'll see what happens. But Dak Prescott, he's on board. And one final note, Jerry, Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, Zeke Elliott, and Micah Parsons, all on the Odell Beckham Jr. bandwagon. Peace.